All right, you guys, three things to do in your 20s. Number three, listen to your elders. Now, I said this before in my other video about how it was 2009, 2010. The market was crashing. I was a 25-year-old kid. I didn't really know what was going on, but I remember my elders were telling me, you should buy a house. You should buy a house right now. I didn't think anything of it, but I was like, okay, I'll look into a house. You know what I mean? I had a, decent job. I could make the payments. I figured if I could at least get something where my mortgage was the same as my rent, I could, swing it. Or if it was a little bit higher, I would be all right with that. And my rent at that time, I think it was like six, seven, $800 for a one bedroom. Not bad. I mean, very good price for today's standards, but back then that was normal. I mean, honestly, I always felt like I was paying too much. Honestly, that's just how you are, in the times. And I didn't realize how low the houses were at that time. I mean, to give you guys an idea of how crazy it was, there was like sometimes there'd be two or three houses on one block. You know what I mean? That were for sale. Um, where I bought my house, they're both the houses next to me were for sale, and they all foreclosed. Um, there was foreclosures all over. I mean, in the town, you can get a house for 70, 80,000. San Leandro, Haywood, 150. It needed some work, but I'm saying, so what? You can still get a house for that cheap. You know what I mean? What other time could you do that at? And that's what I'm saying. I listened to my elders, and they were like, get it this time. You need to buy, you need to buy. And I'm glad because I didn't know anything about the housing market. I didn't know, when it was high or low or nothing. And it's kind of like right now, you know what I mean? The stock market is very low, and I would suggest you guys get into it because it hasn't been this low in a long time. So I would suggest getting into it. But even though I did listen to my elders uh, at the right time to buy, I didn't necessarily listen to them on the right kind of house to get. I could have got a bigger house. I could have got a bigger lot. And I could have been there and still, but it's all right. It is what it is. I listened for the main part, and I listened to the main things that they said. And obviously the house you actually physically buy is going to be something you have to make a decision on. And I was young when I got it, so I'm not mad about it. But anyway, I sold the house in this year, February. You know, Made a cool amount of money. It appreciated a lot, even though I felt like I paid too much at the time. So again, you want to listen to your elders because they know what's best for you in terms of, they know what's going on. Thing is, I would have never done this had I not got advice from others to do it. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know the highs and lows. You know what I mean? So like I said, listen to your elders, man. They know better with these kinds of things, what to do. At least with the housing market, stock shit, they know what's up.